Our sages tell us that there are three pillars upon which the world rests. Three pillars that hold up the world. One is Torah, cognitive, study, meditative. The second is avoda, service of the heart, emoting, emotional intelligence, refining yourself emotionally, growing in that way. And the third is gmilat chasadim, doing acts of kindness, compassion, charity, virtue. These are the three that correspond to the three dimensions of the soul on the conscious level. The nefesh, ruach, neshama. Nefesh is action. Gmilas chasadim, doing an actual act of kindness. Helping someone. Volunteering. The second, which is ruach, the emotional, that's prayer. Speaking from your heart. Working on your emotions. Developing them. Character development. And the third, Torah, or the first, if you go in the other order, is the cognitive. Retraining your mind, your mindset. Looking at things with a fresh perspective. Being that these are the three pillars upon which the entire world rests, including our selves, the microcosm of the entire universe. So an excellent way, especially during this time of quarantine, to not just cope, but to thrive, is to designate every day to these three pillars. A time for study, cognitive conditioning, a time for emotions, prayer, and a time for action. It should become part of our daily schedule. It will feed and nourish your mind, your heart, and your actions. Now we all have, as adults especially, we already have our structures. The way we process with our minds, the way we feel about things, and the way we act. These are called our habits. They're called our routines. These are the things we're used to. And very often, they just go through their motions, their prejudices, preconceived notions. Some of them are very healthy, but these are your habits and your routines. But when life is disrupted, what do we do then? We're compelled to dig deeper. And the superconscious is feeding it from behind the scenes. You can't see it directly, but that inner energy that's coming from the will and the pleasure within your soul, and ultimately from the essence of who you are, is pushing you. It's pushing you to do something. And what do? We recalibrate both the way we think about things. So when we study something, don't just use the same old method of what you did yesterday. Allow yourself to be challenged. Find someone who has a different opinion. Push your limits. Push your mind. Same thing with our emotions. Challenge yourself and let others challenge you. Don't just do what was comfortable in your emotional. If it's inconvenient, help someone even if it's inconvenient. And the same thing with our actions, not just routines. Do an action that you never did before. This is change and transcendence and transformation of our consciousness.